Hi everybody, I'm Pastor Dave, and I want to share with you an event that's been going on at Redeemer for over a decade. About 10 years ago, we had a dream about what would it be like to not just talk about Jesus, but to share Jesus in a really concrete and real way with our community. So we came up with the idea, we called it Give to Give, but that's kind of cumbersome. So now it's called Gather and Go, where we gather here at Redeemer as God's people. We talk about the value of connections, especially coming out of COVID. People are hungry for face-to-face connections, for spiritual conversations. So the second part of the event is we go. We take a Sunday and we live it out in the community. We become the hands and feet of Jesus as we head out to places like Union Gospel Mission, or Family Promise of Spokane, or other places in our neighborhood like Ronald McDonald House, or maybe it's just a neighbor that needs their yard raked, but it's not really about raking yards. It's about making connections with people that are hungry for real, true connections. And doing that, we become the hands and feet of Jesus. We live like Jesus. We love like Jesus in the community, not just inside the walls of our church, but in the world that God calls us to. Gather and Go Sunday is not really just about one day. While we celebrate on one day, it's about changing the DNA of our church to where we're a part of the culture instead of apart from the culture. We want to wade in, and we want this to change the way that we view ourselves in the community, that we're a part of this community and we have something to offer, the love of Jesus in a concrete way. I'm hoping that it changes the way our families operate, it changes the way our church operates, and that we become known as the church that cares, the church that puts their back to their words, the church that doesn't just tell, but shows as well. So that's the story of Gather and Go. We gather together as God's people, and we go to show the love, to demonstrate the love, to be the real presence of Jesus in our community.